my background. I've got a master's degree in marketing, and my wife has a master's degree in marketing. And I was working for a gaming studio in Australia, and I raised $1 million for them from Gala. And then Gala blew up and went from almost nothing to absolutely amazing, 5 billion or whatever they got to in their market cap. And they wouldn't talk to me anymore. So that sort of made me ask the question, well, how do we duplicate that? And being a marketer, I realized that there's always two. So there's Coca-Cola and there's Pepsi and there's Ford and there's GM and there's Nike and Adidas, and so there's always two. So our goal was to become the number two behind Gala. So let Gala be the number one. They can be the Coca-Cola, and we'll be very happy sitting in behind them as the Pepsi. So we basically copied what they did. And then obviously being number two gives you that beautiful chance to iterate on what they did and fix some of the errors. And we believe we built a better system, and our it's going to be a different version of what they did. So not taking anything away from what they achieved, because what they've achieved is amazing. But our goal is to build out 30 games and proper PC games. So the first five we've got out now. Nexus is a MOBA shooter, third-person shooter. That's live on Epic Games now. Ordinum is a Magic the Gathering type card game, live on Epic Games. Starvin Martian is a farming game coming soon, like it's in alpha in our community, but it's not out into the world. War of Steel's in alpha in our community, which is a battle royale. It's a mech, massive, big, 80-foot high mechs battle royale, and bundle of fun. And we've got an open world survival PvP, PvE, Daisy type Rust survival game, which is coming out into full alpha at the end of this year. So they're our first five. We're going to do 30 games. We're going to buy a lot when we get the next bull run. If someone could please talk to Bitcoin to get its ass into gear so we can have a bull run, that'd be lovely. And our goal is to build out 1 million players that play in our community. So as a gamer all my life, I'm 60 years old this year. I've just turned 60. And both my sons are like founders in the company, and my wife as well. So we're a family-based business, and we've come from being gamers my whole life, and my boys obviously have played games with me right through their lives. And Samuel is just finishing his degree in game development now, and Jet is doing business. So he works with the CEO and learns from the CEO in real life, and does study on the side and business practices. So the family's really involved. But 1 million players playing our games, using our coin. We have the one coin for the whole ecosystem, and we've got a part of our company called Playable Intelligence, which is our AI division. And we've got a brand new product coming out hopefully next week called Frontman, which is a video maker, like a talking head video maker, that allows someone who doesn't know anything about making videos to produce a really high level professional video in about 5 minutes. So, and that will talk about your product. You'll be able to use that product to actually do a YouTube or Twitter post. And it'll be a full, you can either do a super realistic character, or you can do a Pixar character, or a little made up robot, or your stick man if you want, whatever you want. So that's come out of our Playable Intelligence department. And so that's in a nutshell what we do.
Really cool, man. I was listening to you talk. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I had to say it, man. If I had a family where just like everybody is like NFT degens, gamers, dude, that sounds like a lot of fun. I wouldn't complain whatsoever. And I love family businesses. I always think that they have a really cool edge and they feel much more trustworthy. That's just me, though, right? I mean, it doesn't need to be the case at all. But I love it. Also, you're in Australia, so it's Friday for you. Are you hosting at midnight? Just out of curiosity here.
I actually live in Dubai, so we've got half our family in Dubai
Ah,
and half our family in Australia. And we alternate. We spend about 7 months a year in Dubai and 5 months in Australia. but with a bit of travel in between. So it's yeah, it's cool. I mean, Dubai's the crypto hub. It's the place to be. We came over here when everyone else came over early on, and the sheikh here is really keen to pump crypto, and the banks are friendly, and there's a whole bunch of reasons. Now, obviously, the US is getting on board now, but 4 years ago it was frightening. So our lawyers in Australia literally told us to get out of Australia. So the Australian
Yeah.
government would have taxed us at 40%, and it's not our money; it was community money. So had to go, but yeah, no, family businesses are great, and as long as the family's doxed and you know who they are, but you want to make sure they've got experts around them as well. It's not just cowboys and having fun. You've got to actually run a business, and we've got a very experienced high level team. Our CEO's in his 50s. We run like worldwide companies and stuff. We've got our COO is like late 40s, coming out of advertising, like managing full advertising teams. So yeah, you've got to make sure there's experts, and obviously our dev teams and stuff. You've got to, it's hard yards, but being a family at the top means there's a bit of humanity there, and it's not just all numbers and trying to fuck everyone just because you can. So bouquet.
Bosun. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So
It's going really
John
bad with
J-
me and you today.
Jonathan Bunch of Flowers. Um,
Okay. Jonathan, I can remember.
Jono, fat boy, bald guy, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I mean, you guys have seen the ups and downs, right? I mean, you've been here since 21, perhaps even earlier. You guys are not scared, I assume. You know what you're doing. How's the market treating you?
Well, the market's been brutal. I mean, there's anybody who says this hasn't been the shittiest year in crypto just hasn't been in crypto long enough. Like I remember 21. 21 was glorious. It was just there was downs, but there was in those downs it was filled with hope. Like what we experienced this year has been like from February, really even December. It's going to go in January. It's going to go in February. It's going to go in March. It's going to go in April, and all the signs have been there that it's going to go, and it hasn't gone. And so that has been really hard. And on playable, um, we're lucky we've had a very big treasury. So we've been able to live off our treasury. But our company hasn't actually made very much money this year compared to even through the bear run. We actually made money on a regular basis through selling NFTs and selling bits and pieces and people playing the games and people buying coin and OTC deals. And we've got no VCs. So part of our strategy is no VCs. And there's a couple of reasons for that. But we've got a very strong group of what we call big bulls, spelt with a three. Um, and those big bulls, some of them have got a couple hundred grand invested in us, so we've got some very big players that have backed us and got involved, but they're just supporters. They're just really keen. So our community is amazing. But I think the previous speaker is correct. I think we're going to see a bit of a rally now. Fingers crossed. I mean, it has been a whole year of saying that, so like I'm very wary to start hanging my hat on it. But I think we're going to see a bit of a rally, and if Raoul Powell is correct, and I hope he is, we're going to see all of 26 really be like 21 was. So we're going to actually see this open up, and what should have been the end of the market, we've just entered the final year of the bull run, not the end of the bull run. So it's going to be really exciting. We're really looking forward to it.
Just want to circle back. No VCs. That's quite of a bold move. Any reason behind it? I mean, obviously VCs are a bit of a threat towards token price. So is this more of a community-centric approach where you say, no, we're not going to let our community get dumped on, or something to that effect? Or what's the sentiment? Why that decision?
Well, it's probably not fair to say that all VCs dump on their community, but
Fair enough.
just considering but yeah, the reality is that VCs back projects to get a return. And so one of our competitors at the moment is they've been ahead of us for the whole time we've been in business. They actually started a month after us, and they've been ahead of us market cap, ahead of us token price, ahead of us all the way through. And obviously, just in the last couple of months, their VCs have decided to sell, and so they're now struggling. So VCs are in it for the money. They're not, and like any investor, like if you go and get Kevin O'Leary backing your project, he doesn't come to give you big warm cuddles and tell you how wonderful you are. He comes to make money. So we felt that crypto is about getting out of the old money market. So we felt that crypto is about, and again, coming from a family perspective, we wanted to build something that was a bit more humane and not so cutthroat. So our goal was to be fully community funded. We got very lucky early. We raised a lot of money in our first couple of weeks. There's a great story with my wife crying in the kitchen. We've literally made $2 or $3 million in a day, and my wife is just in tears saying, "What the fuck is happening?" And and we were just laughing because her reaction was so the opposite of what it felt like. It was actually amazing. So, but that was the community coming together, and that's really what we think's got power is. And one of the reasons we've been sustained through this time is our community. So, good things to come. Lots of good things to come.
Very nice. These are the stories we like. Want to circle back quickly to you, Kai, because what we've said on the Wasteland Weekly, and we've echoed this a really long time. We basically do that every time because that's what we believe in, right? But